Hey, Cyber Tiger. I'm just setting up stream and doing some bird watching in the meantime. Yes, the most important part of Dark Souls 1, bird watching. Come now. There we go. Alright. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, let's see. Twitter's up. Messages out. We're looking at bird ass. Alright, everything looks like it's good to go. Hey Zora, what's up, dude? How you doing tonight? We're bird watching right now. I wait for one or two people to come in here. I need to open something. I know, I'm sorry. I took away the gorgeous view. We'll fix it. Ah, there we go. Alright. Oh, we'll give it like a moment or two for people to file in. Delicious. So, how you guys doing? What's going on? Zoral's apparently having a great time. High as shit. That's a good time if I ever heard one. Quister, what's up? Welcome to bird watching. Water is delicious when you're thirsty. And I'm thirsty. Haha! I didn't even intend to make that joke. But hey, here we go. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to Dark Souls 1, everyone. Let's talk about the lore of the amazing ass of these birds. One day, a very young programmer, a very young modeler, named, I don't know, we'll just call him Mitsubishi. That's Japanese. Sat down and was told, hey, make a crow demon. He's like, I will make a crow demon. And this crow demon's gonna have the fattest ass of all time. And he sat there and he worked on that ass for days on end. And I guess the rest of it too. But at the end of the day, at the end of the week, he presented that image. He gave them the concept art and the concept model. And a single tear ran down Miyazaki's face, and he nodded approvingly and said, this is the greatest of all time. In English. He said it in English. And thus, the wonderful bird model was made. That's some of my favorite lore. Alright, anyway. Aside from that, welcome back to the Painted World of Ariamis, guys. Last time we were here, we did some very simple stuff. We did the basics of it. Looked around the area, went down into the catacombs below, where there are many, many, many bone wheel skeletons, and we dealt with them. And eventually we pulled a lever, which turned this right here. It turned this statue, which is a depiction of a mother and child, which has been going on quite a lot. Only this one's a little bit different, because in this one, the child is not a baby, and is merely looks like a young girl. Or a young cloaked figure, I guess. You can't really tell the sex of it. Which, you know, kind of suggests that that might have been Priscilla, and the motherly figure very well may have been Velka. Now, I can't tell whether it's just because it's worn, or whether this was supposed to be symbolic of hair, but you can actually see little streaks of black going across the eyes of this statue. Which, if it's symbolic of black hair, Velka is known as the black-haired witch by some. So, it's quite possible that that's just more evidence towards it. For fun fact, this is also the exact same statue, and you have to turn the exact same crank in Dark Souls 3 in the Painted World of Ariandel, which opens the door to the boss fight in the first DLC. As you can see, we are currently fat. We are fat as fuck. We are big, fat bastards. And we're going to be big, fat bastards for a little bit. Because a lot of the time I play Dark Souls naked, basically. Both in real life and in-game. I play Dark Souls naked. So, once in a while, I just like making my character fucking fat and poising it up. So we're going to poise it up. We're going to be thick-a-ca. Also, remember, I don't have DS fix, so any place that is stuttering, that's just good old Dark Souls. Oh, hey girl, how you doing? No, 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 no. No, 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 no jumping on my head. Not like that. There's a procedure. We have to buy dinner first. We have to go out. Oh, look at that. You just splayed right. All right. That's a good way to start. Anyway, we're going to come all the way up here, and as you can see, there's more bird girls. We will just poise right through an attack or two. They do deal damage, and I've got, like, no health, so... Gotta be careful. Gotta be just a little careful. But with all this poise, I can take a hit like that. Need more pyro hand levels. My pyro hand's actually pretty good. It's a chaos pyro hand already. Oh. Here, we can actually see the very majestic crow demons. One of them perched over here, looking out and seeing if anyone is out there. But, you know, I'm back here, so... Very useless. Also, you can see lots of crows up around here, so you would think that this would be an item associated with Velka, considering there's crows all over the place. But you come up here and you grab this, and it's actually a red sign soapstone. Go ahead and take a peek at that. So we've had the orange guidance soapstone, which lets you write messages. A white sign soapstone, which leaves a summon sign for people to summon you in as a sunbro for help. Now we got the red sign soapstone. Leave invasion sign. Be summoned to another world as a dark spirit, and defeat the summoner to acquire humanity. Certain dark wraiths resist their descent into dark and persevere along the honorable path. The red sign soapstone is for them. So this is specific. This is a PvP item, obviously. You leave a message on the ground, it is read, and if someone summons you in, you then have a wonderful PvP duel. Or they gangbang you with 3 or 4 people, which is the more common... that's more commonly what happens, is you get summoned in, and then 3 or 4 people just smack your ass to death. We're so fat. Soul of a Brave Warrior over here as well. And it's actually somewhat uncommon for people to have actually used the red sign soapstone. Again, very commonly what would actually happen when you put down your soapstone is like a group of 3 or 4 people would summon you in and be like, and just surround you as you spawn in, and you can't really do anything about it. They're just standing there surrounding you, jerking off. And the second you spawn in, you're just hit with the massive splooge of all of them all over your face. And that doesn't really bode well for you most of the time. Alright, let's deal with this guy now. Thick, not fat. We're so thick. Thickica. So this is an undead dragon. This is the first one we're actually going to kill. This one's actually unique in the fact that when you activate it, it crawls its way across here over to this area. Let's go ahead and let it do an attack. This is how it attacks. It spews disgusting, toxic, poisonous globs at you. And it will continue doing that forever and ever. The second it does, the best way to get a hit in is to let it do that. Get a smack on it. Oh wow, it actually still shot down the middle? You're weird. You're a weirdo. Usually he'll follow wherever you last were. throw an attack over there. Oh, wow, this is slow going. Ooh, look at that. He can also do claw attacks. The claw attacks are really rare for this guy. This guy really likes vomiting poison at you. A lot more than he likes doing claw attacks. I kind of want to do a firestorm, but I'm scared. Oh well. Let's see what it does. Not much. Did 500 something. That's not bad for a firestorm. And again, firestorm takes every pillar takes one of the charges of your cast, and an optimal firestorm does use 17 charges. Oh, fireball. Ooh, that was just as good. I think that missed. Oh god, camera! Stop it. Stop it. So yeah, this guy's not too hard, he just has a lot of health. It's very simple to just bait an attack out from him, let him do it, and then attack his blind spots. And because I'm here at, you know, a relatively low level upgrade point, this does take a little bit of doing. But he is dead now. And for killing our undead dragon friend, again, I want to point out, originally the concept design of this, the concept designer came up to Miyazaki, and he's like, undead dragon, I've got this. And he creates this big, decrepit zombie dragon with maggots writhing all throughout its skin and its flesh seeping off and stuff like that. And Miyazaki crumpled up the paper, slapped him in the face, and then gave him a stone-cold stunner and said, "This is wrong! This needs to be elegant, beautiful. It needs to show that the world has lost something. Something important that was once magnificent." So rather than making it look cool, they made it look kind of sorrowful. And it kind of does. So, Large Soul of a Proud Knight. The dragon drops a dragon scale. And a blood shield. Let's take a peek at that blood shield. Alright. The blood shield spoken of in the Lost Legends. The red of blood is slightly enchanted and boosts various resistances. I don't know what legends they're talking about, because there's no legends in this game that speak of this. But this shield has okay magic resist and fire resist. The lightning resist pretty good for it as well for a mid-shield. It's not great at all. I don't know why it's like it boosts various resistances. It doesn't really boost much of any resistances. It's kind of crappy. I think the main thing it's for is it lowers bleed buildup. It slows down bleed buildup for you while you have it equipped, even if you just have it on your back. So if you're using a certain weapon called the Life Hunt Scythe, something like that, then this is kind of helpful for that. It works in conjunction with that, so it makes sense you'd find it here. Now then, this right here is the back part of that dragon. As you can see, it kind of ripped itself apart from its legs when it crawled itself towards us. If you were paying attention when it first woke up, out in the distance, one of its wings kind of fell off of its body right as it was waking up. But there's something special about this. So, as you can see, it has no health bar or anything like that. You're not really able to interact with it. However, there's a glitch with it where if you do a jumping attack, it stands up. And this is actually going to be something we'll see later in the game. This is an enemy that we will fight later in the game, much later. Affectionately referred to by the community as dragon butts, because that's what they are. And I don't know why doing a jumping attack makes this thing stand up, but it does. It's very odd. I don't believe it'll ever sit down again, but we can get a nice eye full of its asshole. Oh, come on. I want a good look at this butt. Well, we can get a decent eyeful even without the binoculars. But you can see, right there, it's kind of like, its skin has, at least the texture kind of makes it look like its skin has, slowly deteriorated and, gone purple slash this gross brown color on the outside of it. Almost looks like it's covered in moss in a way. It's pretty good. Get a nice big eye full of that dragon ass. So, that allows us to skip going across this bridge, but we're going to go across this bridge a different way, down below. Because we are very nearing the end of our journey through the Painted World of Ariamis. Yes, in part 1 we got through the vast majority of it. And got to talk about most of the lore and everything like that, even though I rushed myself a little bit towards the end. But we're going to do something special. So the Painted World of Ariamis is magical. Very magical in the fact that, hey, we can fly. How nice. So yeah, if you don't want to go down into the catacombs and activate... Wow. Just look at it. Look at that. And then it doesn't exist? Does exist. Doesn't exist? Does exist. No? Yes. No? Yes. The Havoc engine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, it's amazing. That's really bad. Ooh, man, where's DS Fix when you need it? Not installed because I like pointing stuff out like this. So if you don't want to go down to the catacombs and activate the lever that turns that statue to open this door right here, then you can either defeat the dragon and jump attack the dragon butt, or you can just walk off the side where I showed you, and then walk yourself right down onto this ledge. And this is the path to the boss. Oh man, I sure hope I don't die to these guys. I sure hope these guys don't hit me. That was a neat little trick where they had that guy around the corner. They're going to do another neat little trick right here, where they have guys hanging off the edge on either side. There's another one. 2 on that side. Eh. And now they have a big fat guy. But I too am a big fat guy. It's time for Fat Wars. Who is the thickest? I'm gonna go with me. I'm thicker than you. Ow. Not ow, actually. I got my shield up. Okay, that's ow. Alright, let's just have a gentleman's heal. Alright, very good. Oh! Ooh. So, I actually have the exact same shield that he is using. And armor set. I kind of wanted to have thick wars with this guy, just for fun. Unfortunately, this guy can't be back attacked. Or backstabbed. I can definitely attack his back. But he can't be backstabbed, so... Oh well. Hey, a large Titanite shard, that's nice. Did I go to Ash Lake yet? Not yet, Prepaying Death. We haven't done much of this game at all yet, actually. We've... Like, right before this, we had just done Anor Londo. And with that, that's pretty much the vast majority of the Painted World of Ariamis. There's only one person left to speak with. And that is the boss of the area, who is very unique compared to other bosses in the fact that you can talk to her.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world,
so
plunge
fluffy.
Down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Please don't say that. I seekest thee. I seekest thee so much. So, this is crossbreed Priscilla. This is the boss of this area. We have been talking about her a lot, throughout our journey through the painted world of Ariamis. And that's because she's kind of a very important character, or at least she was at one point in time a very, very important character. I'm kind of retreading old ground, but at one point in time, Priscilla was supposed to be the firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. And specifically, she was going to work the same as the Emerald Herald, or the Maiden in Black, or the Firekeeper in Dark Souls 3, or the Doll in Bloodborne. She was going to be your level up waifu. And she was going to be the person you talk to, and she was actually going to kind of journey with the Chosen Undead and go from place to place, too. Which would have been really different compared to, in comparison to all the other level up people. As for who she is, well, all we know is that she is considered an abomination and considered to have not had a place in this world. It seems that she was either exiled here by the gods or was brought here for her own safety by one of the gods, perhaps Velka, in order to keep her from being murdered by the gods, because the gods are afraid of her because of a special power she has.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
So, according to her, this place is peaceful, and the inhabitants here are kind. So there's a couple theories going on around that, and one of the theories is that perhaps Gwendolyn has cast an illusion on Priscilla, because it seems like Gwendolyn knows who Priscilla is, and he is willing to protect her and her existence. Maybe they were friends growing up, or something like that, but Gwendolyn seems to want to make sure Priscilla's safe. That's why the painted world of Ariamis is being guarded, or at least one of the possible reasons why so many painting guardians are guarding the painting, is to keep her from being safe. So Gwendolyn might have cast an illusion on her so that she's living in a relatively nice area. Yes, Seath and Guinevere got it on and had her, because she's half dragon, and she's giant, which means that Seath must have had her, because she has white fur, and Seath is white, and who else could he bang but Gwendolyn, because she's giant, and Seath's giant, which means he must have a giant dick. No, I don't like that theory. I like the theory that Seath has a teeny tiny dick and couldn't stick it in Guinevere anyway, and that nobody likes Seath. I like that theory way better, because Seath sucks. Seath's a huge nerd. So, no matter where crossbreed Priscilla came from, she is hanging out here. And if you look at her, she is covered in fur, which is very different from any other dragon. All other dragons are covered in some sort of scales, or some sort of, at least, hard reptilian skin once their scales got peeled off, except for Seath, who is scaleless and basically just weak white pale skin. But she is covered in fur, and not only that, her fur seems to drape down like a dress. I'm not sure if she's just stylized it like this, or if she's actually wearing some sort of gown made out of fur. It seems more like she's wearing a gown than anything else. But it's a very nice look. And I'm gonna have to get a better angle. There we go. We take a peek at her face. You can see she does have some scales on her face. Specifically her face. Mainly her cheeks. Well, we're gonna back up just a little bit. Mainly her cheeks and her forehead. And she even has little tiny horns on her forehead. It's so cute. And she has reptilian eyes, very lizardy eyes, green in color. She kind of has just vertical slits for her pupils rather than normal pupils. And other than that, she's got this massive scythe, which I'm not sure if it channels or focuses her ability, but it allows her to use the ability of Life Hunt, which basically in this game translates to build up bleed very, very fast.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Waifu doesn't want me here. I'm sad. Well, Waifu doesn't want us here. I mean, our choices are essentially we can fight her and kill her, as she is the boss of the area, but she is so unique.
Land, I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
She is one of the only bosses in the entire game, probably the only boss in the entire game, actually, that gives you the option of leaving. You don't have to kill her. You can leave her alive. You can 100% just leave Waifu alive. And one more thing, since we killed Dark Spirit King Jeremiah, who invaded us earlier, this is his corpse, and he gives us the Xanthus set. So let's take a peek at the Xanthus set. And oh boy, is it stupid. The Xanthus set is dumb. Dumb in a funny way, but dumb. Let's become golden. Behold, I am a Xanthus person. Look at me. My headwear is stupid. So, this is in direct reference to Demon Souls. This set is straight out of Demon Souls, 100%. And if we take a quick peek at it, a mysterious item once worn by the Xanthus King Jeremiah, the legendary exile. No one knows where it came from. The crown bears high-quality cloth, which is quite soft to the touch, but its bright yellow color stings the eyes, and it is clearly far too big. So, yes, that's basically all it is. In Demon Souls, this set kind of made a little more sense, specifically because the explanation for why this stupid giant head thing is there, it was that it's a demon. It's a demon that is parasiting onto someone and taking over their mind. But in Dark Souls, it makes absolutely no sense. It's here just for fan service. Hooray! Fan service. Also, it looks gaudy and stupid, so we won't be wearing it. What was I wearing again? I was wearing the Mask of Velka and some fat boy stuff. Let's get fat. So fat. So fat. What armor is at risk? Wait, what? Hold on. Can't be that. Or that. Or that. Oh, Smo's leggings are at risk. Oh, wow, they're super undurable right now. So yeah, we can dress like Smo if we want, but I don't want to be that fat. What was I wearing again? Black armor. I do like the black armor set. The black iron set looks nice. Take out the helmet, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, but the Xanthus set has such a gaudy yellow color, it's gross. As for cutting off her tail, Priscilla is technically a dragon. You can cut her tail off, and it will give you a weapon. But, I already have the weapon because I am a filthy cheater and decided to give myself the weapon because I felt like it, so I don't have to harm Waifu at all. Let's see, where is it? I must have passed it. Maybe it's way up here. How many times have I passed it? I must have gone through it like once or twice. Or kill? No. No kill. Waifu doesn't get... Oh, also I have Quelaag's Fury Sword. We'll take a look at that in a moment, too. Because I used Quelaag's soul to make the Chaos Blade. But I wanted to show off Quelaag's Fury Sword a little bit. Which we will. We will very soon. Huh. I thought I gave myself Priscilla's dagger. Guess not. Oh well, I'll do it later. I'll give myself Priscilla's dagger later. We will not hurt, we will not harm waifu. She will be safe and sound. Alright, let's leave. So we were told by Priscilla, literally, just jump off and you'll be fine. Interestingly enough, if you are currently in combat with Priscilla, she's active as a boss, and you jump off the plank, you just die. I really hope this works. And we're given a homeward bone. Oh, look at all these guys. Surprised they're all out. You scared to fight the boss? Yup. Fucker. Oh, hey. Throwing knives. I wonder where this homeward bone will take me. Let's find out together. So that was the Painted World of Ariamis. That's everything to do there except for fighting Priscilla. Hello.
You have made it back. Very well. Go ahead. You may rest here. Even an undead requires repose.
True.
If you require rest...
Darn, I thought you would say something more. What covenant am I in again? None. I'm in no covenant. Oh. Well, this is very simple. And half the stats and none of the armor. It's true. I need to talk to, our other waifu, Gwendolyn, real quick.
Very well, Blade of the Dark Moon. Please state thy wish.
Let's enter the covenant. Hooray!
Very well. Now thou art a Blade of the Dark Moon, hunteth the enemies of the Lords by the power of the Dark Sun.
Yes, my princess. And, we got souvenirs of reprisal earlier. Or at least one of them. I don't know how many we got. And by the way, you have to offer, like, I think it's 60 of these to get to a level 3 covenant. There are different ranks of the covenant. And, as you rank up the covenant, you're offered a few more rewards and stuff like that. And to get to max rank covenant, I believe it's 60 souvenirs of reprisal for this one. Got anything else to say?
If mine power be needed, I shall assist thee.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything else to say for now. We'll talk with Gwendolyn again later. But I just wanted to enter the Covenant real quick because I believe that the Firekeeper of Anor Londo does have something to say if you are in the Dark Moon Covenant. So let's go talk with her. I'm such a state machine. Hey, Simb, what's up? Hello.
Oh, you are one of us.
Yeah, I am.
That is a surprise. But a pleasant one. We are both Blades of the Dark Moon now. I shall look forward to fighting alongside you.
Hooray.
Go ahead.
So, that's pretty interesting. She straight up tells you she is a Blade of the Dark Moon.
If you require rest.
And, if you do dispel the illusion of Anor Londo, you do make an enemy of the gods, she will become hostile towards you and attack you. Now then. Literally have never heard that dialogue. There you go, SoCal Aviator, you have now. Hey, Pirelli Master, what's up? Welcome back, how you doing today? So yeah, that's very unique dialogue you only get if you're in the Dark Moon Covenant while you talk with her. Now then, we're going to a fun place next. We're going to a wonderful, wonderful, funderful area next. Because, as some of you may have been able to tell... We're just going to set this bonfire real quick. As some of you may have been able to tell, I'm not the biggest fan of Framped. In fact, Framped is a piece of garbage. Look at this lazy motherfucker. Look at this asshole. How much do I love lore? I love lore a lot. Look at this lazy piece of garbage, sleeping on the job, snoring. This is the guy that was snoring all the time underneath the as you can see, these are actually large doors that opened up when Framp showed up. By the way, here is the statue of the mother and the child again. Only this one, as always in the overworld, is a baby. So this lazy piece of shit is just sitting here sleeping. I'm actually glad he was sleeping. Hey, asshole, wake up.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Do not treat me like an old withering snake.
And he gets up and yawns. The only way to wake him up is to hit him. Or to zone out.
Heavens!
Yeah. Yeah, I've retrieved the Lord Vessel. Rawr. That's the sound he makes when you retrieve the Lord Vessel. Marry the girl of your dreams, or have From fix all the lore loopholes, and I'd marry the girl of my dreams. What the fuck do I care about the lore loopholes compared to that? That's an easy question, Prepaying Death. We will be using... Oh, it's up, isn't it? We'll be using this for the next little bit. Anyway.
Oh, there you are. Just so you know, Master Logan has left on his own again.
Oh, really?
It seems that he is still determined to find the famed regal archives in Anor Londo.
Oh, yes,
I intend to
I see.
search for him. Only before I leave, there is one thing I wish to do. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much to assist me. Before I leave on this journey, I will teach you all that Logan has to share.
Okay. So I want to point out a very, very important thing that he said. Also, hey, Colorado, Husky Hair, and Orange the Master, welcome back, guys. Anyway, I want to point out something very important he said. Master Logan has left his books here, and thus I can teach you what Master Logan knows. That's incredibly important. That goes along with what I've said before, that the sorcerers in Dark Souls, 99% of them are fucking stupid. They're idiots. They don't understand anything. All they understand is what people hand to them, a scroll for them to read, and then they just automatically replicate it. They don't know how the magic works or why it works. All they do is they read the magic words that they're given on a scroll, and then point in a direction and shoot magic. The only difference is Logan, in Dark Souls 1 at least, actually goes out and learns how to craft magic himself, and learns the way to manipulate the soul in order to do so. Griggs, on the other hand, is a chucklefuck idiot that literally just takes a piece of paper and reads from it when he wants to cast magic.
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
So, he now has all of the sorceries that Logan could teach you. Soul Spear, or the unique ones. Soul Spear is now here. Magic Weapon is here. Homing Soul Mass is now here. And I believe he still had Magic Shield. So those things that Logan could have taught you uniquely, now Griggs can also teach you. Obviously, it takes a lot of int in order to use the Logan tier sorceries, so I will not be doing so quite yet. Perhaps later.
It's not that I'm concerned for Master Logan's welfare. Even in this treacherous land, Logan's skills are unmatched. He is a true
I bet
hero.
I could kick his ass.
No, the reason I seek Logan is, well, it's really my own conceit now, isn't it? It's not that I'm concerned.
Alright. So he says that he's seeking Logan out of his own conceit. Basically, he has an agenda, or he has a huge boner for Logan. He's like, oh my god, Logan, please, stick it in me. And old man Logan's like, ew, and keeps running away from him. And thus Griggs, like a love-struck child, continues following him around, trying to just get some. But, you know, that's not going to work out too well for him. Because Logan's not a big fan of him. That's why Logan left. Logan left without saying a word. Specifically because he wants to be left the fuck alone by idiot fanboys like Griggs, and Griggs doesn't understand. Or he understands and just doesn't care. Anyway, let's take a look at Quelaag's Fury Sword, because, the way you get this... The way you get this is by having a +10 scimitar, and then I don't know, you just take that +10 scimitar in your left hand, and then you take Quelaag's soul in your right hand, and you just kind of bash them together in between your hands by clapping really hard, and Quelaag's Fury Sword comes out of it. I don't know. A curved sword born from the soul of Quelaag, daughter of the Witch of Izalith, who was transformed into a Chaos Demon. Like Quelaag's body, the sword features shells, spikes, and a coating of chaos fire. Power affected by the wielder's humanity, because it is a chaos weapon. So, this is actually the weapon that Quelaag herself was using in the fight. And it's kind of unique because when you swing it, it lights with chaos fire. It lights with chaos fire because it's powered by Quelaag's soul. And is a chaos weapon. And that's really cool. I kept my hair short? No, prepaying death. I have grown it out again because I like having long hair. So, that did 314 damage. Oh, hey. You there. Do me a favor and, like, just ignore me for a minute, guy. That'll work. So, let's go ahead and do this real quick. I'm just gonna up my humanity a little bit. Sure, that doesn't matter what I put there. So, now, when I swing at, well, one of those guys, I guess I'll have to go up there and to show it. Alright, I'm coming. Fucking firebombs. Now we're at 379 damage. As opposed to the 317 or so. And that will keep going up to a certain threshold. There is a cap onto how much humanity will increase your damage. On top of that, for anyone wondering what else Liquid Humanity does, it does up your item find, your item discovery. We're at 410 now because we have 11 humanity. It'll keep going up if I keep adding to my humanity. And it increases your defense. It increases your defense. Your physical defenses versus magic defense, etc. is increased by your humanity. That's why if you want to do PvP, you kind of need to have 99 humanity. If you do not, you're going to be a lot weaker than your opponents. Aw, man. No jump. That's unfortunate. The best of 2015. Thanks, Coloradical. Glad you liked it. I hammed it the fuck up. But, as for your physical defense increase, there is no hard cap on it. your stats will keep increasing up to 99 humanity. You will continue gaining benefits up to 99 liquid humanity. Anyway, now that we've done a boss, here's a ring of sacrifice over here.
I didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose
and why are you here?
Think alike, eh?
So, Dunholm has come up out of Blighttown since we've rang the second bell and made a residence over here at this bridge of Firelink. So he says he didn't expect to meet anyone here. He's a fucking merchant. Why would you sit here if you don't expect to meet anyone here, jackass?
Well, that is a shame then. But no matter. No, come back again. Not every trade. They'll be...
Yep. He gives his normal spiel. And, now that he's actually in better lighting, we can get a better look at his garb. And again, I like the base garb of it. It's kind of gaudy and it's meant to look very decorative. That's why you have all these medals down the center of it and why you only have the one shoulder plate there. And the rings and whatnot, bracelets and everything. But the worst part of, the only bad part of his outfit really is this helmet is terrible. It's awful. Look at it. Just look at it. This is a helmet that actually exists. You can go to a museum and look at this thing. And I don't understand it. I think it's just for decorative purposes specifically. Let's talk to him again.
Aye, Shemai.
Aye,
I
Shemai.
didn't expect to meet anybody here. I suppose great minds think alike, eh?
So let's see what he has to say.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
Oh, look at that. So again, if it seems like you're lost, you can always talk to this guy, and often he will have something to say, and it'll just be a hint at where to go for progress in the game. But because I haven't placed the Lord Vessel yet, he's not going to tell us anything about it, because I'd have to talk to Frampt, but I'm not going to talk to Frampt. I'm going to do a different thing. Anyway, thank you so very much for the new follow there, Slaren. Welcome to the stream, dude. Glad to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the show right now. And thanks so much for that support. I really appreciate the follow. Anyway, he sells the Master Key if you don't have it. I already have it, so I can't get another one, because it is a unique key item. It is a unique key item. I'm hilarious. Okay. Again, he sells this crystal bullshit. It is really, really powerful. Its base damage is super high, but low durability. So if you want to use it, it's not bad. It's really good for the time that you use it. It's just, it's not going to last long. You also can't repair it. And this is his set, but on top of that, now he will sell boss armors. Head of the Iron Golem, guardian of the ancient Sen's fortress, slayer of heroes who ventured forth to Anor Londo. Without its core, it is a mere hunk of iron and can be equipped as solid protective gear, but its immense weight hinders stamina recovery. So, somehow, he got he found the husk of the Iron Golem without its... just the giant armor, and then shrunk it down to my size and says, hey, you want to put this on? It's actually really strong armor. It's heavy, but it's very strong. It's right up there with the Black Iron set. So yeah. We also have Ornstein set, because we killed Ornstein second, which is why I cheated Smo set into the game. Helm of the Dragon Slayer Ornstein, who guards the Cathedral of the Forsaken City of Anor Londo. Ornstein is believed to be the captain of the Four Knights. His golden lion helm is imbued with the power of lightning and should provide good protection of it. So, his armor does actually have very good lightning protection compared to a lot of other armors. And let's go ahead and we're going to buy it, just so I have it. We'll come back and buy the other stuff later.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon.
Oh, really?
We'll make another fine trade, of course.
Oh, could you have that feeling because you have more boss armor for me to grab? Where do I learn all this stuff? I played the game a lot. I've played the game a couple of times. So, goodbye. So, let's go ahead and throw an Ornstein set. And we can get a better look at all of this stuff, right? Huh? We can get a really good look at his set now. Although we got a great look at it when we fought him. Ornstein set's actually pretty neato. I've always liked Ornstein's look overall. I like the lion helm and everything like that. It's good armor too. Like, this is full pretty heavy armor, and I've got a big shield on, and I still have a medium roll. And, well, actually, it's better if I just take a look at this. 19 poise, really, really good physical defense. This is a super good armor set overall. What I think of Vadi's lore videos? They're very good. Vadi has a lot of good lore videos out there. So let's rock Ornstein's set for a little while. And we're going to take Quelaag's Fury Sword. And there's actually something I want to go do. Somebody I want to talk to before we head off to the next area. Unfortunately, talking to her and doing what I need to do is going to tell you what we're going to do and where we're going to go if you know any bit about this game, but, you know. Hey, Slammy Squids, what's up? How you doing today? Oh, also, they need some souls. I'm dressed in Ornstein's armor, devouring his soul over and over again. Delicious. Didn't he do Prepare to Cry? Yeah, I believe Vadi did the Prepare to Cry series as well. So, let's talk.
Oh, hello, dearie. You left me high and dry for a while there.
I know, sweetie.
Maybe you'd forgotten about me.
No, how could I forget about you?
More of my moss, then. Plenty of it here, freshly peeled, just for you.
So, let's talk with her, and we're not actually here to buy her moss. I know, we're not going to touch her moss right now, but we are here to buy some of these. We're here to buy a few of those. And we purchased all of her transient curses. We're going to need those for the next area. So, you know, hint at where we're going. Buy a few of these, why not? Sup, Buckeyes26, what's up, dude? How you doing today? Give me a bunch of prism stones, too, just because I want them. Alright.
Our forage boss. In the lower areas of this town, you'll find all kinds of poison and pestilence. You
I know.
can't the stone's toss without some trusty moss.
Ooh, that's a good
So you've got
slogan.
plenty with you.
That's a good slogan. You can't travel a stone's tossed without some trusty moss. That's nice.
Tell me honestly, you think I've gone to the other side, don't you? That I've
Nah.
gone and gone hollow.
Ah,
You do,
you're not
don't
hollow
you?
at all.
I
Look
can
at
see
you.
it in your eyes. You trust a batch of moss over me.
Wow, she's so untrustworthy. Untrusting.
Tell me honestly, you think I've gone to the other side, don't you? That I've cracked my head and gone hollow. You do, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You trust a batch
I mean,
of moss over me.
I would if it wasn't for that fiery glow in your eyes. That fiery glow, which is basically the signal that you still have your soul. Even though you do have the body model of a hollow, you do still have your soul in you. You have not completely crossed over into being a hollow.
Much obliged. I think I like you.
Ooh, she likes us, chat. She might be our new waifu. Seeing as Priscilla denied us, feels bad, man. But, if you guys know what transient curses do, you have an idea of where we're going to head. Because it's time, guys. It's time. Time to take ourselves down to Pound Town. Common hollows also have that glow? Not quite. Most hollows have empty eye sockets. Let's respawn the hollows real quick. Hug me, I'm scared. No, Quizster. Let's see. Oh wow, he actually does. They actually do have the glow. Maybe it's only Dark Souls 2 that does that. Ah well. I was wrong. Common hollows do have that glow. Alright, that's a point for you, stream. That's one for you. Let's get our transient curses on my bar. We're gonna need them. By the way, you have anything to say?
Forgive me. I am impure.
Yes, yes, yes. You're impure. I understand. You're a dirty, dirty girl. Alright, well, we are taking the lift down. And we are going to venture forth into New Londo. Go ahead and just send that lift back up just in case. Oh boy, boys and girls, it's time for fun. Oh, I already picked that up when I first came here. Okay, then. Also, we get to look at this hollow, max and relax and all cool. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He is so awesome. He is probably the coolest hollow in the entire game. Does no one listen to 9 Inch Nails? Not in a long time, actually. I have before, though. Hey!
Hey, hang on. Is that a sorcery ember?
Well, yes, it is.
I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame.
Oh, you like it, do you?
Friend, let me have that, I am begging you. I am a craftsman of Vinheim.
A craftsman?
Hollow before I pass him a flame like that.
He's so aggressive about it. Nope, it's
Fine.
mine.
Fine. I won't bother you. It was wonderful, if only to gaze upon. It takes me back to old times.
Fun fact, this guy is also wearing the black sorcerer set, same as Griggs instead of the normal sorcerer set.
Oh, Big Hat. Of course I've heard of it. Who hasn't in Vinheim? He was a royal member of Dragon School, until he turned undead. I hear he was quite the character. Only that was 100 years ago. What interest have you in the old eccentric now?
So, this is harkening back to the time is convoluted with old heroes fading in and out. Logan is not of the same timeline that we are. He is from a century ago. A whole 100 years ago that Logan was walking around alive as a human. And once he became undead, he came to Lordran, and because time is weird, he is here to talk. And we can talk with him. And this is unique dialogue that this guy has once you've talked with Logan.
Sorcery? Don't ask me how it actually works. We only fiddle and forge until it works itself in. That's how we do it in Vinheim, at least. We prefer to leave the theorizing to those uppity scholars.
Alright, so he straight up admits, I have no clue how sorcery works. I just kind of point my staff in a direction, say something, and hope for the best. Because he's an idiot. And even more so, he calls people that... He calls the ones that are able to actually forge magic themselves and learn how it works uppity scholars. Because he himself can't understand it and is probably jealous.
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about?
Oh yeah, what's really there to moan about? Yeah, it's all fine and good.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
So, yeah. I like how he straight up admits, yeah, I'm an idiot. I don't have any fucking clue how sorcery works. And then he's proud of it, because he's dumb. Anyway, he wants our enchanted ember. If you recall, we got this in the Darkroot Garden behind the door in the back area of it. And it's a sorcerer's enchanted weapon that inflicts magic damage and is boosted by intelligence. It allows you to make enchanted weapons, which boosts the intelligence scaling on them. I don't think they're the best scaling for int. We'll get a different ember for that later, and now we'll actually give it to him.
Hey, hang on. Is that a sorcery ember?
Yes, it still is.
I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame.
It's just gushing over it.
Let me have that, I am begging you. I am a craftsman of Vinheim.
A craftsman. He's so proud of himself. I'm a craftsman of Vinheim. Here, take it. I don't need it.
Oh, really? You are wonderful.
I know I am.
I will forge a ricket masterpiece just for you. A weapon to make a legend out of it.
By the way, his name is Rickert of Vinheim. I just want to point out that in Berserk, one of Guts' companions that becomes a blacksmith is also named Rickert. Did I mention that Miyazaki reads Berserk and really likes... Okay, well... Okay. Let's repair my stuff, though, while I'm here. Repairing doesn't cost much, unless your weapon is really damaged, or weapon or armor is really damaged. So, this'll just be an exercise in time use. Oh, jeez. Smo, your stuff costs so much to repair because it's so damaged. And, let me see. Can we modify anything into that? No, I don't have anything that can be modified into that, but we'll be able to later. And again, he teaches you very basic sorceries, but the cost of his sorceries is very high. We'll buy them later just to have them.
Buy them. Keep your head on them. You really help break the monotony.
I know I do. I'm fancy like that. Oh, look at this guy. He is worshipping the hell out of this pot. Maybe this pot is a god. Hold on, we'll show respect. Oh, great pot god. Grant us eyes! Oh wait, wrong game. I'm sorry. So, Rickert now has the enchanted ember. We'll dick around with him later, and we'll, oh, look at that. Another pot worshipper. Take that. No false idols. I'm the only god you need. Prostrate yourself before me. Good. So, now that Rickert is complacent and happy with himself, and twiddling his thumbs down there, let's begin. Oh boy, let's begin. So first thing I want to do is, if you look at this very specific area down there, that looks like that for a reason. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, oh boy. We're gonna go fight some ghosts. Anor Londo is, or New Londo, not Anor Londo, New Londo is filled to the brim with ghosts. Case in point, there's a ghost right there. Now, what happens if I come up here and try to attack this? Oh, wow. He went through my guard. And I couldn't do anything. So, yes, unless you are cursed, you cannot touch ghosts physically. However, I believe magic and pyromancy will just impact off of them as if it's nothing. So yes, unless you're cursed, you can't really interact with them. And that's what transient cursing is for. This gives you a temporary curse and allows you to interact with the ghosts. Oh, nice. We got a fucking ghost blade right away. That is lucky. Let's find that jagged ghost blade. Anyway, the transient curse has a time limit before it goes away. Where is that jagged ghost blade? There it is. Jagged blade wielded by New Londo ghosts. Violent thrust attacks. One of the cursed weapons inflicts damage to ghosts. So if you kill a ghost and you get this, this has a curse on itself. Which means that with this weapon you can hit ghosts whether or not you are cursed. Which is nice. There are certain things that can hit ghosts whether or not you're cursed. That is one of the few. We got the soul back there a long time ago. So this is basically death, but you can actually see the architecture of the area down below, which we'll be heading to once we've unflooded it. In fact, I can go right onto that area right over there, or this area right below me if I wanted to, and I wouldn't die if I quit out properly. But that would be cheating, and cheating is wrong. I've never cheated a day in my life. Get out of that pot. Give me your sweet item. More transient curses. So, transient curses... Basically, you can see that my character is kind of glowing white, and as long as I'm glowing white, I'm cursed. Or I have a transient curse effect on myself. So, I do have a visual cue for when this ends, which is nice. And the transient curse does last for a relatively long time. The other way to be able to interact with ghosts is to actually get cursed. The downside of that is getting cursed removes half of your health bar. I know I haven't been cursed yet. Notice I said yet. We'll get cursed eventually. Don't you worry, guys. I will show off what curse does. It's, there they are. This nice little setup, this ambush. So you're supposed to pay attention to that ghost, and then this ghost over here fucks you up from behind. As you run towards this one. And not only that ghost, but this ghost here, and the other ghost on the side. Ow. This ghost here. There's just ghosts all over the place in this area. It's fucking terrible. And another transient curse. Didn't know the transient curse and went through there with half health. Zor-Al. That's too bad for you. So, this area is going to have a lot of that. A lot of what just happened. Where they're going to show something to you right in front of you. And then to the side or below you. Like right there. Look at that ghost right in the corner. Is going to be a ghost just hiding there waiting for you. So you're supposed to go over here and pick it up, and then this ghost is supposed to wreck you. But I prefer my method. And we get a parrying dagger. I'll take a look at that right now. Why not? I have plenty of transient curses. We'll be fine throughout the area. Parrying dagger. It's probably going to be towards the top, isn't it? Where are you? Okay, parrying dagger. There we go. This dagger is useful after parrying and is normally equipped in the left hand. A favorite of the Knights of Kareem, who are famous for fighting without a shield. Lautrec of Kareem used a parrying dagger in our fight against him. And it has a good parry animation. And you can see you kind of flip the dagger upside down. Like that for the parry. Which is a little inaccurate to how this would be used. If you take a good look at it, it has these prongs on it. And that is what the parrying dagger is for. That is exactly what the parrying dagger is for. You're supposed to catch your opponent's weapon with those prongs and then move the weapon out of the way so that you can stab them with the weapon in your other hand. And that's how a parrying dagger is supposed to work. You're not supposed to flip it upside down like a fucking retard like this. So, good job, FromSoft. Tower shield or black iron great shield? I'm liking the tower shield. Okay, so that's all that was right here. See, right here. And, if you do fall into this water, it is death. You cannot swim at all. Gravelord servant coffin, just found it yesterday. No problem, husky hair, it happens. Oh, we ran out of transient curse, so let's go ahead and apply it again. Another good way to tell if you're cursed or not, the item will be grayed out as long as you're affected by the curse, because you don't need to use the transient curse while you're cursed. Hello, Ghost. How are you? That was nice. Nice seeing you, Ghosty Goo. Okay, this ghost is special. I want to take a good look at this ghost from over here before we get close. This ghost is holding a baby, has a face, it has glowing red eyes, and has a knife out. This is actually in reference to basically, I forget what it's called, but it's a very specific Japanese ghost. And it's basically a mother who died of sorrow from her child dying, and tries to steal the souls of others, and specifically tries to steal children to replace her dead child. And she wails like a banshee. And she will wail like a banshee. We're going to go over there and make her wail. And if you don't know what that does, what that is supposed to do is summon any ghosts in the area to come fight you. Oh, there we go. That's the grab. Ow. I like that grab. I really like that grab. Oh, she gave us some transient... Yeah, these ghosts commonly drop transient curses, so... it's usually not a big deal to get them. Don't! I did not do a backflip there, video game. Okay, that happened. Gonna have to go back down to New Londo. So, like I said before, guys, you can't swim at all in this game. Like, you can't even get your ankles wet. When you get your ankles wet, you die. I was just demonstrating that in a fancy way. Just wanted to show that off. Back to doing New Londo right, guys? That was totally on purpose. We will have to kill a few more ghosts, but that's no problem. Ghosts are pretty easy to deal with. Especially since I have a +5 Quelaag's Fury Sword. Take this. You can notice we're doing about 30 or so, 30 to 40 less damage than we were when I had the, the liquid humanity. So the scaling's actually really, really nice on this weapon as long as you have humanity to scale with it. Yeah, you notice these ghosts do not have glowing red eyes or anything like that. You have a grab attack too. You probably do. Oh well. Get out of my way. Got places to be. Hello. Oh yeah, this device doesn't work quite yet. More curses. Oh, another fun fact about New Londo. There are 0, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 bonfires in this entire area. Not a single one. Hey now. Hush. I know your baby's dead, I know you're dead, and I know that's sad. Oh, there we go, she summoned that ghost from over there. Not that one, though. That one's just stuck there as a trap. It's kind of weird. Since that one's programmed to only start attacking you once you go over there, even the Banshee can't summon that particular one out. And if you look over there, you can see that treasure chest. We'll be getting that later, don't worry, guys. I know you're looking at it and being like, Thor, what's in the chest? What's in the box? Well, we'll find out later. We just have some places to go first. Let's see, right. This ladder is a nice little shortcut that we just activated. And I'll show where it goes to. As you can see right over there, that is the first set of steps we came up. We can actually jump across this if I wanted to. I just kind of don't want to. And, is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. There's the ghost. That's kind of cool. I do like that positioning of that ghost. Unfortunately, they kind of overstay their welcome, and there's 2 of them like that. We have to be very careful not to walk ourselves off the edge by accident. Oh, I thought there was an item over here. Shoot. Not one back over there either. Huh. Well, what am I thinking of, then? Crud. Oh, here we go. There, yeah, that's it. That's the shortcut, as if you fall off of there. We'll be going there very shortly. Oh, hey, there's an item in this wall. It's a ghost sword. We have a ghost sword just hanging out in the wall. And yeah, that's nothing. Just making positive. Aren't they supposed to come up from below? Yes, they do. How long will this all lore series take? I don't know. Those ghosts are specifically supposed to come up like that. Come on up. Come on. Oh, come on, sweetie. Get down. I just want to touch you. Come on, it's probably been a while since you've been touched, right? Come here. There we go. I just had to let her hit me. Large soul of a nameless soldier. Not bad. Not super useful or anything like that, but an okay soul. This transient curse is going to run out very soon. Oh, I wonder what's over here. Oh, it looks like it's nothing. So yeah, if you walk over here, the ghost from below will come up. There we go. Hey, Sardi, what's up? The lore's going great. And oh, look! What is that statue in the distance that I spy with my little eye? Could that be the mother and child, only in much worse condition? Hey now, I'm looking at statues! Get away! Ow, there's a lot of ghosts in this area, I forgot. Hold on. Single file, please, ladies. Ow. There's so many ghosts in this area. Up here they come. No, you're just gonna stay down there in your little basin? You can see where they come from. It's actually pretty neat to watch them float up here. This area is basically the hellish part of New Londo. This is the part where you die. essentially. Are you gonna come all the way up here? So, they're supposed to follow me up into here. I'll let them do. Come on, ladies. There we go. That got rid of them. Oh, hey. Thanks for the curses. What is Wan? It's an emote, but what's it from? Wan is from Toho Project. It's Momiji. The character is Momiji from Toho Project. She's cute. She's a wolf. So like I said before, there's a lot of ghosts in this particular section. Tons and tons of ghosts. Listen to all that sound of ghosts. And this one summons them all in. We're just gonna clean house nice and quick. Easy peasy. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. We ghost busting. Oh, by the way, let me just change my title so it says New Londo. Okay, we're back. Get off my screen. Hey, look, I wonder if that's a ghost. Oh, look, it is. Wow, how amazing. Ow. Get down here. Get down here, damn it. I can't hit you when you're up there. Thank you. It's a good thing I got all this big poise. I love that attack from above and below. I really like their attacks they do when they're above/below you. For the traps. They're really cool. What the heck did I just pick up? It wasn't anything important, was it? Nah, couldn't have been. I was too busy gushing over the traps that I like. Anyway, we are now starting to find the dark parts of New Londo. Bones. Lots of human remains in this area. That's actually kind of the hint about why there are so many ghosts, because of all these many human remains here. It's kind of a, kind of like saying, hey, a lot of people died here. And thus, that's why there are ghosts. The reason there's ghosts is because they are the angry spirits of all the New Londo residents that drowned. Alright, Orange, the Master Hiccup. I'll see you later, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. So, let's talk with Ingward.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel.
I do.
Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are.
Do you?
You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal.
Hooray!
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the sealing and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
So, originally in Dark Souls 1, the way the Abyss worked is if you go into the Abyss and you are not a creature of the Abyss, you get swallowed up by it, corrupted by it, and essentially lose your soul and die. And the only way to traverse the Abyss is with the Covenant of Artorius, which you get by killing Sif the puppy dog, which we haven't done yet, but I have the ring anyway because I'm a cheater. Anyway, this ring symbolizes Knight Artorius' covenant with the beasts of the Abyss. Its wearer, like Artorius himself, can traverse the Abyss. The only way to actually walk among the abyss in this area, once we get down to it, is by wearing that ring. If you aren't wearing that ring, you die. You die. This guy is Ingward. I don't think he said his name quite yet, but he is one of the 3 people who made the executive order to seal New Londo. One of the sorcerers who flooded New Londo to seal away the Dark Wraiths, and the 4 kings who descended into dark. It symbolizes their resolve to keep the seal shut forever, and their atonement for all who were sacrificed. But 2 of the 3 forsook New Londo upon tiring of their duty. One of those 3 went to Blighttown to try and, be of some help with her miracles and her healing. Or his/her miracles/healing. Unfortunately, it didn't go so well for that person, and they died, which is why we have that gear. Ingward is the only one that stayed here hanging out in New Londo, and is the only one watching over the seal and making sure that the Dark Wraiths can't rise again. So the whole reason they sealed New Londo, I believe he'll talk about right now.
Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
He can break your curse. This is the only other way in the game to break a curse. The only 2 ways are with a purging stone or talking with this NPC, and he is the only other person in the game that can break a curse. I want to talk about how curse worked originally in Dark Souls 1, like on patch 1.00. Curse was the most dangerous and powerful mechanic in Dark Souls 1 originally. Very specifically, Curse, what it does is you have a little bar, and once it builds up, you are turned to stone and immediately killed and cursed. While you are cursed, your maximum health is set to half, which is really painful. The only way to deal with that is with either a purging stone or talking with Ingward. Originally in Dark Souls 1.0, Curse stacked. You could have multiple instances of being cursed, which means you could be at 50% health, and then you go back down to the area where you got cursed and you try to get your souls back, but you get cursed again. Now you're at 25% max health. And this could stack ad infinitum, basically, until you're at 1 hit. Also back in that time, purging stones cost a lot more souls. They cost 20,000 souls at the very first release. So can you imagine having 6% of your max health available and trying to farm 20,000 souls to buy a purging stone so that you can get your health back? And people complained about losing their max health in Dark Souls 2. Amateurs. Fucking casuals.
Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal.
Because getting to this guy is kind of hard when you're at 1 hit of health.
New Londo was sacrificed to contain the Dark Wraiths. Mark my words. The Dark Wraiths are the enemies of man and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
So, the whole reason New Londo was flooded is because the Dark Wraiths started to take over the area. We will learn a lot about the Dark Wraiths today. But specifically what they do is they try to steal the humanity from other people, suck their souls out of them, and add it to themselves to become more powerful. And specifically, not only did random warriors of New Londo become Dark Wraiths, the 4 kings, the leaders of New Londo, started to become Dark Wraiths themselves and fell prey to the Abyss and became creatures of the Abyss themselves, which is why New Londo became flooded and locked away from everyone else. Because before this place was flooded, New Londo, listen to the name, New Londo. It was the new Anor Londo. It was the place to be. Other than Anor Londo. It was basically the other large city outside of Anor Londo itself. So it was a very important place. which means that for it to be corrupted like that means something big must have happened.
New Londo was sacrificed.
Oh, see ya, Husky Hair. Have a good night, dude.
Mark my words. The dark wraiths are the enemies of man, and any living thing that has a soul. They were never meant to roam again.
So he says they were never meant to roam again, which means that the dark wraiths are something that happened before New Londo. Or at least, it can be interpreted in a way in which the dark wraiths had existed before New Londo, but had been beaten back at some point in time, and then suddenly cropped up again in New Londo. The other way you can take it is that the ones that currently exist are never meant to roam again. So let's go to purchase. You can buy transient curses from this guy, and you can even get a miracle resist curse. Or sorcery, I'm sorry. Sorcery of the red-robed Remedician Ingward. That is this guy's name. This is how you learn what his name is. Guardian of the Seal of New Londo. Sacrifice humanity to undo curse. Abhorrent curses eat away at the core of one's very existence, and cleansing oneself of curses is no easy task indeed. So with this, you can actually remove curse on yourself just by casting it. But it does cost humanity to do so, but we'll buy it anyway for the future. Oh.
Hello there.
Oh, I guess he has nothing to say when you leave. Anyway, he gave us a key. Let's take a peek at that key. Key to the seal. Key to the floodgates of New Londo, which seal away the four kings who fell to dark. Also, notice how dark is capitalized, because in Dark Souls, dark is a thing. It is a physical entity in a way. Also, hey Abdullah, what's up, dude? The sealers flooded New Londo to banish the dark race and the four kings. The agonizing decision was made with the realization that countless lives and the robust culture of the city would be lost. The victims now roam the ruins as ghosts. Again, New Londo was a big city. It had a lot of inhabitants. Many people were killed by the decision to flood the area. And specifically, these are the gates that were closed, and I don't know if we can get an angle to view it in here without breaking things. I might have to go and I might have to do like a model viewer or go into no clip in order to show it. But there is a hole in the ceiling somewhere where the water drained from, or at least it was supposed to have drained from an area of the, supposed to be from an area of Darkroot Garden around the basin. Let's see, how do I get out of here again? To get to that item. I forget how I get to that item. Pretty sure there was an area I could just walk off, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just being dumb. Probably just being dumb. It'll be fine. Anyway, there is a large hole there, and it's implied that that is where all the water suddenly came from, because obviously, you know, they didn't just have a big water tower that they popped open or anything like that. The water had to come from somewhere. I think this is the wrong way, isn't it? This is just to where that item was. Whoops. Boop. Ah, here we go. Oh, also, we're out of curse. I'm just gonna curse myself, why not? Transient curse. Or Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Yeah, this is where I needed to go. Boop. We're gonna come up here. And we're gonna grab this item over here real quick. Just a humanity. Really not worth it. Unless you are struggling to obtain humanities. And this item over here that was tempting me before with its luscious butt is a rare Ring of Sacrifice. I don't know if we already had one of those, but we'll take a peek. Ah, we did. Yes, specifically for anyone that may have forgotten what it does, if you die, it will break, and you will lose absolutely nothing. You will lose no souls, you will lose no items or anything like that. It breaks, and essentially you didn't die. You don't lose your humanity or anything at all. It's like saying, nuh-uh, I totally didn't die, and then the game's like, oh yeah, you know what, you're right, you didn't die. Sorry, bruh. I was wrong. Here's the item that those 3 ghosts that were down there are supposed to be guarding. A green Titanite shard. But those ghosts kind of leash from a long range, and I don't believe this goes anywhere else that's particularly important. Does it? This is just... Ah! Curse Bite Ring! That actually is important. I'm glad I double checked. The Curse Bite Ring, that's actually a pretty important ring to find. Not really lore-wise, but it's very interesting. So, boosts curse resistance, one of the infamous bite rings commissioned by Sir Arstor of Kareem. Despite the dreadful rumors surrounding its creation, this ring is an unmistakable asset in its ability to help prevent curses. Oh, see you later, Zor-El. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for hanging out. So, this mentions Sir Arstor of Kareem. He's one of the big head honchos of Kareem. And specifically it says it helps you prevent curses and the dreadful rumors surrounding its creation. So what we've seen of Kareem before is that they use human sacrifice in the creation of some of their stuff. The Curse Bite Ring and very much the Purging Stones as well are kind of references to this. Humans are helpless against secret treasure of Sir Arstor, the Earl of Kareem. Again, humans are helpless against curses and can only redirect their influence. The Purging Stone does not dispel curses, but receives them as a surrogate. The stone itself was once a person or some other being. So Kareem uses humans as sacrifices in order to create very powerful magic items. And this is one of them. Kareem is very much shown to have a lot of inhabitants and citizens that have very low value of other human life, and basically see people as a means to an end for the most part. Okay, there we go. Close off that area. And if you remember, Lautrec was from Kareem. He was going around collecting the, collecting humanities and souls in order to sacrifice them to the goddess Fina, whom he worships. Well, worshipped. He dead now. I killed him. I killed him good. I already went over here. I have no reason to come over here. I'm just kind of on autopilot, moving around. Now then, let's go up real quick. Because up here is... where is it? There we go. Hello. The composite bow with some large arrows. And, as you can see where we are... Oh, see ya, Sardi. No problem, dude. Have a good night. We are right above the gates of New Londo, right at the outside of the Valley of Drakes. So if you're wondering what those giant double doors were back there, even though I said they were the gates of New Londo, I think. Hey, they're the gates of New Londo. Contraption does not move. So that's a shortcut for the future. As you can see, it goes down into the water, which means we're going down. There's the key to the seal. This is the device that is sealing New Londo. Let's go ahead and give it a push. The most upsetting thing is it doesn't wash away those drakes and murder them in the process of opening that gate. And now we can enter... Oh, we can enter the real fight. So, if you thought New Londo was a difficult area before... And it was. I mean, you could fall to instant death. Ghosts are annoying to fight. You have to be cursed and stuff. It's now time to fight the actual enemies of New Londo. The big deal, guys. Oh, also, just want to point out, there is nothing below this. I know that future Dark Souls games really, really like the whole put stuff below an elevator thing, but Dark Souls 1 doesn't do that all that much. Nothing but water under there. Which is a nice detail. I like that this is still a flooded part because, I mean, how would that water get out of there? So, now you can see that New Londo was a really populated area. Oh, and here we go. Here's our friend. Behold the Dark Wraiths. Dark Wraiths are the real deal, too. These guys are tough. They will kick your shield out from under you. They have some pretty fast combos for Dark Souls. For Dark Souls 1, at least. Go ahead and give us the fast combo again. Nope, that's the slow. Come on. Come on, baby. And that is a shield, what he just put up. I know it might have been hard to tell what the hell that was, but that big dark thing he put up was a shield. Oh, I want you to grab me with that, baby. Come on. Give it to me. This is really cool, by the way. We just lost half our health. And if you take a look at my humanity counter, we lost a humanity. That is a unique attack that the Dark Wraiths have. They're also scripted to punish Estus drinks like that. Anyway, that's a unique attack the Dark Wraiths have. 2 chunks, and that humanity he stole is gone. Even though I killed him, I did not get it back. I am still at only 10 instead of 11. So, these guys are tough. Really, really tough. And they are going to be in the area a lot. Also, look how close these drakes are to the fucking door. How did you not get destroyed by the water when it opened? Yeah, you fly over there. I don't understand. It's weird. Stop stomping around, asshole. I'm in here, you're out there. Nobody cares. So again, look at just the piles and piles and piles of bodies. Piles and piles of dead corpses all over the place. When New Londo was flooded, and it was a costly decision. I guess he's just going to be flying around forever now. What an annoying dragon thing. Let's see. There should be a Dark Wraith in here. Or around the area, at least. Get out here, boy! I aims to kills you. There he is. And no, you don't. Large soul of a proud knight, yeah. Also, they've got some pretty good poise. They've got some real armor on. But we do good damage. We do good damage. You gonna drop me anything? Nope. Oh well. Really seems like it was a panic decision. It was. It was a big, big panic decision. It was, oh my god, the Dark Race are killing everyone and stealing their humanity. Our leaders have become corrupted by the Dark. And they are also coming. If they get here and start doing the same thing, everyone is going to die. And not only that, if they get out of here and start attacking people, everyone else is going to die. The only rational decision we have, the only thing we can do is to bury them, just smother them in water. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing here. Anyway, let's go through this fog gate to find... Where is it? Show yourself. I can hear you, but I can't see it. It's over there. Yeah, come here, Dark Wraith. I see you, boy. Get over here. Ow. Wow, he staggered me. He staggered me. I have a lot of poise with this armor set, by the way. I have a fairly good amount of poise with this armor set. So for him to stagger me... Oh. I only have 45? Really? Thought I'd have more. Still, 45 is not bad. 45 is decent poise. For him to be able to stagger me in a hit, a single hit, is impressive. There it is! Come over here. Oh, did he just do it? So, this thing is an amalgamation of the leftover human remains and souls of those that died in New Londo. Its main attack is to either vomit at you. Its main attacks are to vomit at you, spawn one of these explosives wisps, and to pull a spear out of his mouth and hit you with it. It also has this low moaning when you attack it. And I want to take a good look at it, because we're not going to see this very often. This is a very unique, an enemy unique to the area, and there's not many of them. You can see its body is completely made up of corpses. It has a huge face on it and everything like that. And it does have multiple attacks with that spear that it can spit out, and it does pretty good damage if it hits you. Gonna pull that spear out again. And this thing is just plain creepy. It's really good creepy, too. I really like this enemy. It's super neato. Uh-oh. The, Dark Wraith. The other Dark Wraith aggroed on me while I was admiring him. I'm gonna have to, deal with that right now. Just get that easy backstab, and we're done with you, sir. So, yeah, the reason I didn't want to kill him right away was so we could look at him, because once you kill them, they do disappear. Unfortunate. Hey, Kage-sama. Welcome back, by the way, dude. And look, another Dark Wraith. Yeah, this room is kind of rough if you just kind of rush into it. There are 3 Dark Wraiths and that thing. That weird soul thing. The lucky part about Dark Wraiths is they are very easy to backstab. Very easy. Anyway, we've used this weapon for a while now. Go ahead and use something else for a little while, you know? I've got other weapons that I like to use. Let's see, what haven't I used yet, or in a while at the very least? Oh, I know what we can use. I don't think I've upgraded it all yet, but we'll play. You know what? Let's use this demon. Oh, never mind. I don't have 46 strength. I have 40 strength. Oh no. Need more strength. That's 58 strength, yeah. We can use this great axe. Nah, you know what? I want to use the demon great axe. We're doing it. We'll just take this over to this, and there we go. Yeah, this is a big dumb weapon. Let's get big, let's get dumb, guys. We got big boys, we got big weapons. We're big. And by the way, let's heal real quick. We are big. Yeah, that's the next area we have to go to, so before I go up there, let's get up there. Or let's explore the area real quick, you know, guys? There's a humanity here. I believe there's another dark wraith somewhere close by. Maybe he's like up these stairs. I can't remember the exact location of every dark wraith, but I have an approximate knowledge. Soul of a brave warrior. Yeah, you'd have to be a pretty brave warrior to come down into New Londo and actually try to fight. Place is rough. Click, clop, click, clop. I love the sound of the armor as you walk. That's something that I really miss hearing when playing Dark Souls. Like in Dark Souls 3, using armor is basically a waste, because it's all terrible. Walking through here using the lantern the whole time, it is a dark area. It is a very dark area. Anyway, this is going to take us to... Looky here. Remember that treasure chest we saw earlier? Here it is. And it has a very large ember. This is actually really important that we pick this up. Ember required for weapon ascension. Huge ember of the highest quality, handled by the blacksmiths of Astora. I wonder who's from Astora that's a blacksmith, Andre. Ascension for +10 standard weapon. Allows reinforcement to +15, on par with the greatest weapons of legend. So, this allows you, we'll give it to Andre eventually, and it will allow us to take our weapons that are +10 and bring them all the way up to +15, which is really good. Hey, Soul Samurai, what's up, dude? How you doing today? Anyway, it is super important, especially if you're playing casually, that you pick that up, because a +15 weapon is incredibly strong. It's what you want. It's what you need. It's what you got to have. Oh, whoops. Past the... There we go. This. The stairs. I'm doing great. We're just doing some lore, some casual playthrough. Dark Souls 1, because I love this game. Love playing this game casually. We're also big. Big or thick. You know what? We're fat rolling. Let's get bigger and thicker, shall we? Not that big and thick, though. Let's get the Eastern Helm. And I want to combine it with the Giant Armor. Avel's Gauntlets, and Ornstein's Leggings work well with the Giant Armor. Now we're big. Fucking big. Anyway, you'll notice we have found a shortcut. This is going to lead us up. Way, way back. I say way, way back. But Like, physically, it's not very high. Oh, hey, look at that. But if you take a look at where we are, this is the beginning of the area. This is the first staircase we took ourselves up to get up here. So that's a very good shortcut, even though it's not a long one. Think of all the area we don't have to run through anymore if we don't feel like it. By the way, I hope you guys don't mind that I like switching around my weapons and armor all the time. I mean, I have all of these weapons, all this armor, all these ragdolls at my disposal. Why wouldn't I use them, right? It's fun. This is death. Just want to point that out. And that item over there is bait. Because... where is he? Ah! From the front. That's where he was. Jumping attack! Oh, no! He did so much damage! Oh, man. I didn't think I was going to lose that much health on a hit. I do have very little health. Very little health. Oh, well. Fine with it, but it's certainly a unique habit. I like using what's available in the game. There's a lot of stuff. Like, when you watch other people do playthroughs, so many of them, like almost all of them, they'll pick one set of armor, one weapon, they'll stick with it for the whole playthrough. They might, like, have a secondary weapon, stuff like that, but me personally, I like playing the game, I guess, is how I could put it, is one way I could put it. By the way, you can see New Londo is much less flooded now. Like, I like that there's still water. I very much like that there's still a lot of water around the area, but you can tell there's a huge difference between how much there was before and how much there is now. By the way, the ghosts haven't disappeared just because the water disappeared. The ghosts are still here. Ooh, this weapon's strong. Strong weapon. I like being fat. I kind of do, Ninja Girl. I like being big fat. That's impossible in Dark Souls 3, and it makes me feel bad, man. I like being able to swing a weapon and not get interrupted by a dagger. Essentially. This is such a good shortcut. It's so smart. Let's see, how many Dark Wraiths do I have to kill now? There he is. Get staggered bit. Oh, yeah. His shield is kind of good, by the way. What? How did that only deal 21 damage to him? Yeah, the Dark Wraith shield is kind of really good, despite being a weird ephemeral thing. We'll get access to it soon enough. Hey, you. I see you in there. Don't think I don't see you. Damn. You just get closer. Take that. Here, I have another. What a fucking idiot. Hey, another Titanite chunk. Wow, we're getting really lucky with these chunk drops. Come here, friend. I see you. I'm not blind. I know it's dark and stuff, but I can still see you. Oh. Big fat. Big fat. Big jumping attack. Never mind. That is the opposite of jumping attack. That is a standstill attack. Fine, I'll just stagger you to death. My big-ass hammer. My big dumb hammer. I just want to do a jumping attack, man. I want it so badly. Oh well. Come and get me, sir. Eh. Take that. That's kind of why I like being big and fat sometimes. It's very entertaining to take a couple of hits and just smash someone. So, all of these extremity water areas you cannot go into. They are death. They are the deathest of deaths. However, there is... Oh wow, this isn't exactly what I was thinking of. It's just a little further ahead. There it is. This illusory wall. And there is a dark wraith guarding a chest. So let's go have words with him. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in our Lord and Savior, Fat? Can I interest you in getting thick? Rip. Oh, good. Another Titanite chunk. So he is guarding this chest, and inside is a Titanite chunk. Just more upgrade materials. Titanite chunks help you go from plus 10 to plus 14. Go ahead and grab this large soul of a proud knight. Come over here to this well. We can try fingering butthole and get cracked red eye orbs. So, I said it in the beginning. I'll say it again. The red eye orbs, and the cracked red eye orbs specifically, are the tools of the dark wraiths in order to invade the world of other people. And in general, only belong to those that are willing to murder others and steal their humanity. Which is why it's so weird to find them in the beginning at Firelink Shrine behind Petrus of Thorland. I think it's probably just a gameplay thing, but we can also write it off as Petrus is evil. Playing around with his dick a little bit. Doo-be-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. See, where is it? Ah, right. This is a nice little walking shortcut. You can get to go back there if you want to. Anyway, if you hear those sounds, hold on. Like you listen to those sounds, that is another one of those giant squishy soul creatures, and we're gonna go fight it. Hey, D-Planet36 is now hosting me. Thanks so much for the host, dude. Welcome to you and any of your viewers that decide to come hang out. Welcome to being fat and talking about lore. And showing off pretty much everything in the game, because I like showing off everything in the game. Whoops. Get up all up here. So, there is that disgusting soul creature. He'll come out here soon. I just want to bait the dark wraith that is about to come over here. And the ghost. Sis. I don't have a transient curse on. I'm gonna have to do that real quick. 3. Oh, he didn't go for 4. That's actually a 4-hit combo that he can do. Don't grab me. I like my humanity, bro. Take this. I like my humanity. I don't think I'll let you take it. Let's go ahead and curse myself real quick. Jeez, listen to that sound in the distance. Alright, let's get those ghosts over here. They'll be here in a second or two. Come on. I can see you in the wall. Get out here. Uh-oh. Ah, he's gonna vomit on me. Gross. There's a ghost. There we go. Alright, they're done. Again. Oh yeah, we can actually get a really good look at his attacks. Hold on. There we go. We'll just pull my shield out for a second. We can get a great look at his attacks at this angle. At his vomit and stuff. His spear that comes out of his mouth. Such a weird and unique enemy. Alright, I can't do this one-handed. Oh yeah, this is what happens if you get vomited. Is you get very heavy. And I'm already very heavy. So that's nice. Hey, Radioactive Bath, what's up, dude? Oh yeah, he vomited out a soul. Did that stagger it? I just... No, it didn't stagger it, just made it make the noise. You can't deal with this corner, can you, sir? There's a stagger. That was an honest-to-goodness stagger. And there we go. These things are now extinct. That was the last one in all the world. There's the Dark Wraith. Ah! 1, 2, 3. There's the 4th. Yeah, that's actually one of the fastest combos in Dark Souls 1. If you've played any of the future Souls games / Bloodborne, notice just how slow it actually is compared to stuff in those games. And that's still really fast for this game. Kaboom. Just goes to show how much emphasis they put on speed in the future games. What's in the chest? It's a Titanite chunk. Yeah, you get a lot of Titanite chunks in this area. A whole lot of them. Which is nice. And the Dark Wraiths are the best way to farm Titanite chunks, to be honest, is killing these Dark Wraiths. They're not too hard to deal with. If you have a decently strong weapon, you can kill them in 1 or 2 hits. And you can circle strafe them into backstabs very easily. This guy's here to try and butt-fuck us, but we're not going to let him. Ow, he kicked me. Ow! Stop it! Okay. Asshole. Let me just get around you real quick. Yeah, it's... Hold on. Well, that didn't really accomplish much, now did it? And let me just get around you real fast. Come on, sweetie. I want to backstab you. Fine. Fine! I want to be difficult about it. What's my item discovery stat? It's like 410 right now, yeah. Part of that's because of the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. If I take that off, we're down to 210. It's 200 on its own. The rest of my item discovery is coming from my humanity. Which, if I increase my humanity even further, it will increase even more. So then, these areas down below me right here, not important. What is important is right here. Open this up. This is the spiral staircase that leads to the boss. Notice the fog gate has closed. Like I said before, if you do not have the Covenant of Artorias ring equipped, you will die. And as such, I will demonstrate it, as I feel like it. Anyway, yes, you can very ceremoniously go down the spiral staircase, or you can actually just fall to the death. Ooh, it's a long staircase. A really, really long staircase. Look how long that is. And it just keeps going on until it leads you to this. That's supposed to say your soul was swallowed by the abyss. Why did it just say you died? That's weak. Hold on. Just because that didn't satisfy me, I want to show off what happens. I want to show that it's supposed to say you were swallowed by the abyss. I don't know why it just did a you died. Let's see. I do not accept what the game just told me, so we're going to get in there real quick. This won't take long. And yeah, we're gonna lose that humanity and the souls, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Do 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 do. And we'll work our way back through the area after I show this off. How dare the game deny me the text that I wanted on screen. I wonder, I've never tried this with the area unflooded. Let's see what happens. Let's find out together. Oh good, it works just like normal. Only, there's not the threat of death. Whoops. Anyway, we're gonna go to the boss fight real quick. I'm just taking a shortcut. Don't worry, this is intended. FromSoft left this in as an Easter egg. I know I'm running through hitboxes and everything. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. Also, this rock doesn't exist. We're just gonna walk right through it. This wall doesn't exist. None of this exists. Alright, let's go to the boss fight. There we go. You wanna show me the text now, Dark Souls? Maybe it's because I had fall control on. Hold on. It played the animation, but it didn't kill me. I was just trapped in purgatory. Oh, there we go. I was taken by the abyss, and yet I'm alive. Again. What the hell happened? Here we go. One more time. And it's a ring of darkness shows up. You were taken by the abyss. Thank you. I don't know why I had to die 3 times for it to work properly. But there we go. Alright, we'll swap you over to something else. Actually, we'll go back to the Quelaag's Fury Sword, because I just want to speed through the area real quick. I don't know if I want to be big fat if I'm going to speed through the area. Hold on, let's be small. Be small. That can probably stay there. Really? Maybe Havel's gauntlets are just too big. There we go. Alright. Let's go. Whoops. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. We're gonna become human. Man, this hat really doesn't go with these robes. I'm gonna have to fix that. Also, I don't like the robe bottoms. We're gonna have to fix that too. But does anything go with these robes other than the robes themselves? Mask of Velka's probably good. This? We try this. Oh, that looks good. That looks nice. Oh, alright, SoCal Aviator. I'll see you later, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. What's happening? I died. No, it was on purpose, but still, I died. Hello, Ghost. Goodbye, Ghost. Hello, Ghost. Goodbye, Ghost. We have to zoom through everything. I just wanted to show off that you were taken by the Abyss. That is the only area in all of Dark Souls where you can get that text, is in that in the boss arena for the kings. Fuck you. I don't think I'll need that again, but on the off chance that I do something dumb and die. Hey, no. No, sir, you don't know that I'm here. You're supposed to be dumb. Goodbye. Oh no, you're alive. Why are you alive? I want to make it so that they die easier. Hold on. This. They're all about the same distance. Look at his hat billowing in the wind. Okay, we're good. Now they'll die in one backstab, definitely. Ow! Cheater? I'm the only one that's supposed to be able to do that, you asshole. What a cheater. Take this. You drop me anything, big boy? Yeah, you are. Titanite chunk. Sweet, sweet chunks. Should I risk parrying? Sure, why not? Ow. Oh, I shouldn't have risked parrying. It's real dangerous to risk parrying against those guys when you have no poise. I'll just run past them this time. I'll have like 4 of them chasing me or something. But it's cool. It won't take but a moment. Need more practice? A little bit. Those guys aren't super hard to parry, but it's definitely dangerous to attempt to parry them if they go for that 4-hit combo and you don't have the poise to take a hit. Because then you're going to take another hit, and you're going to take counterattack damage because you missed the parry. I will have to curse myself, because I do have to get rid of the ghosts first. Oops. Do-do-do-do. I really do like the architecture of New Londo. It's a really neat place. It's kind of annoying to casually go through. A big pain in the butt because of the fact that there are no bonfires except for the Firelink Shrine bonfire nearby. So it does mean you have to work your way through the area probably multiple times on your first playthrough when you don't know what's going on, don't know how to do the enemies and stuff. That ghost won't follow me down. And of course, there's so many Dark Wraiths in the area. They are very aggressive and very dangerous enemies. The fuck was that roll? What the hell was that roll? Oh, that was good. 10 out of 10. Would get my stupid face stabbed again. Oh, right, duh. It's Dark Souls 1. I can't roll in any cardinal direction. Am I not doing the shortcut drop on the right where the first two ghosts are for any particular reason? Because the normal shortcut is fine. And that's basically sequence breaking. Also, yes, there is something I want to show off. I just have to stop dying like a dummy. Here, just to be sure. Put the wolf ring on. And I now have poise. This way I can actually take a hit without getting instantly staggered. But yeah, you can very quickly see how... You can very quickly see how a lot of people just don't like going through New Londo and think it's not a great place to be. It takes a lot of work to go through the area. Also, I really like that the torches here all emit a blue flame. It's a very good aesthetic. And on top of that, blue fire is commonly associated, at least in Japan, it's very commonly associated with spirits. And even the appearance of these spirits is very Japanese. They are very Japanese ghost. Ignore me, I don't exist. Ignore me, I don't exist, dude. Come on, man. I just said ignore me. Weeb ghosts. Yeah, basically. Okay, now the question is how many of them will be following me at this point. Let's see. We got you and you. Just two. That's not too bad. To be honest, I was expecting more, and there is. Roll. Alright, we're good. Fuck you. Alright, let's fix that. Alright, we're good. We're safe. I did it. That was a couple more Dark Race than I'd like to take on at once. One or two more. There's the Ghosts Brigade. And another Dark Wraith. Hold on. Jesus, can I just have something a little more dealable? I don't want to crawl my way through the area. So, we'll just do the good old quit out strats. Eat Fireball. Eat Fireball again. Eat fire. Everyone eats fire. Okay, we good? Are we done? Are we done with dicking around with the Dark Wraiths and the Ghosts? Alright, we're fine. So, let's go ahead and equip the Covenant of Artorias, because it is time for us to get... You know what? Let's do some cosplay. Let's do some fancy cosplay. We're gonna do the Sealer set. That way, the Sealers who started this are going to be the ones to end this as well. It'll be poetic. And the reason I want to become human is because there's a summon sign here. And it is Witch Beatrice. Also, I want to take a good look at her while her face is phasing through the hat. So, you can tell she has a very unique set of equipment with a big hat, much like Big Hat Logan's. But she was originally supposed to be a disciple of his, and she was also supposed to be much younger. She was supposed to be more like a child that kind of followed him here. But that role got given to Griggs, and Griggs is just much stupider about it. And she just kind of became a summonable NPC for 2 fights. The first one was the Moonlight Butterfly, the second one is here. So we'll bring her in. Howdy. Let me just wave my sword at you. Well, let's go, Beatrice. We've got places to be. And she will help us out with the boss fight. Not by much, though. She's going to very much not help us. She's going to be pretty kind of useless. Anyway, we now have the Covenant of Artorias, so this time when I go into the darkness, we will live. I'm so used to doing that, but I was just going to do it out of muscle memory. So, welcome to the Four Kings fight. Now, the reason it's called the Four Kings is because there are 4 of them. It's an explosion. And there are 4... Don't you dare do purple stuff. You fuck. Block. There is now 2 kings. Anyway, this fight's very difficult to do when there's more than 1 king at the same time, but we're gonna do it anyway, because why not? Nice. Good job, Beatrice. You the boss. Anyway, the 3rd king's gonna spawn very soon, if he's not already. There he is. Ow. As you can tell, these guys don't deal an incredibly large amount of damage. You can also damage them during their death animation. Is what's used in the speedrun. No, Beatrice! Fuck, it hit me twice. That's cheating. It's actually more dangerous to be behind these assholes than it is to be in front of them. Fuck. Asshole. I'm against the wall. Well, bye, Beatrice. It was real. I'm hitting the wall. I didn't need to heal. What? Man mode! Okay, so I could have killed the 4 kings there. Ow. But... No! I wanted to show that would infinitely spawn more kings. Are you kidding me with that bullshit? It staggered me enough for a 2nd hit. Wow. That's unfortunate. It staggered me enough for 2 hits. I wasn't allowed to roll? Really? Oh, that's pretty funny. A very commonly popular strategy for this boss fight is actually to throw on the heaviest armor you got. Usually it's just the stone armor at this point. And just tank the hits and swing at them. And it works really well. It's actually a super good strategy. Anyway, I did show off what I wanted to show off. Now we're just gonna go ahead and jump ourselves right into the boss fight, because I don't feel like walking through the whole area again. We're gonna cheat. We're gonna be filthy cheaters. You know what? Since we're cheating, let's cheat more. Let's become huge. And that'll work. We'll just sit it on there. I don't need transient curses anymore because we're about to end the area very shortly. Alright, first king will spawn right around that area. How's it going, Mr. King? Like I said before, the Four Kings boss isn't all that difficult. I have no idea where I'm going. Whee! Up there he is. Would a cheater unfollowed? Gotta be careful with rolling that way. He can hit you on the backswing. See, I think the other one will spawn like right up here. Next one will spawn soon. Up there he is. I mean, I could kill myself very easily. I could just take the ring off and I would die. I'll take that hit, because you're dead now. Oh, that controller vibration. Oh, so good. And we get the Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard. And that. Hi, Framped. Not. So, the Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard. Let's take a look. Soul of the Four Kings who fell to dark. Soul of one of the Four Kings who fell to dark. A fragment of a Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord Soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. So, the four leaders of New Londo, Gwyn recognized, it says right there, Gwyn recognized their leadership qualities, their abilities to be leaders and stuff, and he gave them a portion of his own soul. That's what this is. This is one of the pieces of the four primal main souls, and specifically a piece of Gwyn's soul, the Soul of Light. So, we're still down here in the Abyss. What is Framped doing down here in the Abyss? Let's go ahead and light the bonfire real quick, take a seat, because I feel like it. Yeah, you just crack your teeth there. Hey, Nyapik. Yeah, finally someone not streaming. Yeah, everyone's streaming in RE7 right now.
Greetings. undead warrior.
Greetings.
I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Kath. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the three souls.
Pay close attention, guys.
But your progenitor found a fourth, unique soul, the Dark Soul. Your ancestor claimed the Dark Soul and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
That was a lot of information, so let's talk about it, shall we? So, according to what Koth said, at some point in time in history, the fire did fade to a point where it was basically out, and the Age of Dark did come. The Age of Dark was on the precipice of engulfing the world. And at that time was when Gwyn made the split decision to sacrifice himself into the first flame and use his soul as kindling to prevent the Age of Dark from spreading and to relight the first flame and flare up a new Age of Fire. As the Age of Dark is considered the Age of Man. And part of the reason why that is because an Age of Dark is implied to be an age where the Abyss becomes the spread, and the Abyss becomes the actual environment that the world lives in. And, well, you might be asking, but Thor, if you jump into the Abyss, you just kind of die. Well, part of the reason for that, for being swallowed by the Abyss, was either A, Miyazaki could not get this concept very right, or B, more likely, is the fact that this Abyss is a zone entirely controlled by the Four Kings at the time. So if you happen to leap into the Abyss there, while the Four Kings are controlling it, then you would just get swallowed up by their own power. The Covenant of Artorias allows you to resist the influence of the Abyss and resist the influence of the Beasts of the Abyss, which is the reason why you would need it in order to be here. So what Koth is basically saying is that the natural course of this world is for the fire to fade and to burn away, to end. And instead, what should be happening right now, what should have happened hundreds, if not a whole 1,000 years ago, whenever the hell it was that Gwyn linked himself into the fire, is that the world should have gone dark, and humans should have risen up as basically the dominant life form on the planet. At least according to Koth. Hey, Finesser, what's up, dude? So, we're gonna say yes.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, entrust thine flesh to me.
Oh, and that's how we were eaten. Game over. Damn. I guess that was the wrong choice. Just kidding.
This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place the Lord Vessel upon the altar. What is it? Place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
You see, he's a little bit impatient about things.
What is it? Place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
So, this is, as Koth describes it, Gwyn's prison. And that's because Koth has a very different view upon Gwyn and his decisions. Frampt, if he takes you down here, kind of, instead of calling it a prison, he calls it the, more like his grave site, as opposed to anything else. Because Frampt obviously is going to glorify Gwyn as he is his ally, whereas Koth, as his enemy, calls it his prison. And if we take a look around the area, we have a staircase that goes nowhere, and over here... This is very interesting. Like, almost nobody ever looks around this area in their playthroughs. At least in the ones that I've seen. Well, that's weird. If you look at the very left side of the screen, you can see a little bit of my outfit. Anyway, as I was saying... We have these pots, and I'm not sure why they exist, whether they're just there as a decoration to kind of make the area seem more complete, or whether they have any significant lore value, but there's 9 of them, and it's almost like they're all in front of an altar of some sort. So it's possible that in days long past, those would contain fire in them, and you would have to go through a huge ritual in some way, shape, or form in order to open the door to the kiln of the first flame. And you'll notice there's a lot of roots, a lot of tree roots growing in here, and that's because this altar and everything that's built into here is all built into a great arch tree. The kiln of the first flame is inside of the root network of a massive arch tree, because of the fact that all life, except for maybe dragons and the primordial serpents, crawled out from the Grey Lands and the insides of arch trees. And honestly, the world that we stand on up in Lordran is basically supported by, like, some weird layer of fog above the arch trees, and some very few arch trees do grow their way through the world and into Lordran, and we'll see them a little bit later. God, get your face out of here. I'm looking at stuff. Looking at walls and stuff. Murals. You can see there's torches and stuff lit all around the area. Kind of weird that there's torches around that area that are still lit. You'd think they would have burned out by now. And, yeah, it's the basic area of it. So let's go up here. And you can tell very simply that this is a door, but is locked by some contraption. If you look very closely at it, it looks like there are possibly old ancient runes or markings all over it. What happens if you attack Koth or Frampt? Nothing really, you just hit them. If you hit them enough, I think you might make them not your ally anymore. But Koth and Frampt both have infinite health. They're impossible to kill. Anyway, let's place the Lord Vessel. Hey, Ayla Malkaliko, you are managing to catch the lore through. We're just placing the Lord vessel. Whoosh. Look, it shoots out right above, right out of Firelink Shrine. There's Nito's Gate. There's the Duke's Archives Gate. There is the Witch of Isolith's Gate. Offer souls to Lord Vessel. We could do that now, if we wanted to. It wouldn't really do much of anything, though. Anyway, notice how the second that we placed the Lord Vessel onto its altar, it immediately shot out that magic to dispel the defensive properties on the other Lord Souls. And lit on fire. Very interesting.
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Isolith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless.
I love that, the traitor.
Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn.
He's very direct about what to do.
Then let us return to the Abyss. Entrust thine flesh to me.
Nom 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 nom. Whoosh. By the way, I don't know if I've probably done this at some point in time, but you can now, now that the Four Kings are dead, notice we are in the Abyss, we do not need the Covenant of Artorias anymore. Just want to point that out. It is very much... It is proof that it's the Four Kings' influence on this area of the Abyss that caused you to get swallowed by it. Look at that patch on his head. His head's so shiny. Rather than, so yeah, because we have the Dark Soul, we're actually able to naturally traverse the Abyss without any sort of Covenant ring or anything like that. If we were, say, a god like Gwyn, or we had a god soul like Artorias, or even if we had a death soul like Nito, we would not be able to come here without corruption suddenly overflowing upon us.
Ah, if you wish, I shall grant the art of life drain, the legendary power of the Dark Lord. It can preserve your humanity while undead, and cast off the shackles placed upon your brethren.
So, enter Covenant. The Dark Hand.
Farewell.
Let's take a look at that Dark Hand, shall we? It falls under the Shields category, I believe. At least I thought so. There we go. For some reason it counts as a claw. Okay. So, 999 durability, by the way. Almost no weight. Good physical damage reduction. 80%. So, the Dark Wraiths, incited by Koth, use the power of the Dark Soul to absorb humanity, an art shared by this weapon, which also acts as a special shield. The Ancients, particularly, could sap the humanity of even a replete saint in the blink of an eye. This is what the Dark Wraiths were doing. On top of that, when I check my covenant, I'm a Dark Wraith. The Dark Wraith epidemic that overtook New Londo and the corruption of the Four Kings were, obviously, Koth's doing, as he is the Covenant leader of the Darkstalkers. And it honestly served its purpose very well, because the Abyss did find an area to start spreading itself outwards. Unfortunately, it did get contained. At least, unfortunately for them, it got contained. Also, this shield looks really cool. It's a really cool effect. And if we hit the L2... Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I have to put that in my main hand. Hold on. Or we'll do it with this since it's closer. The R2 is the humanity steel that the Dark Wraiths had.
What is it? I am your guardian. Go on, state your wish.
I like how he calls himself our guardian. So I can ask for Covenant item, and he sells cracked red eye orbs. So if ever you actually need any cracked red eye orbs to invade, this is where you can get them. This particular Covenant levels up with humanity. We'll get into that a little bit later, so let's talk.
Undead warrior, to speak now is premature. It begins with your retrieval of the Lord Vessel. They failed me, every last one of them. They were strong, but saw not the truth. I am certain that you will prove different.
I like that. Yeah, you can't grab Koth with this, unfortunately. So, I like that line. They failed me, every last one. Which means that all those other Dark Wraiths and the Four Kings that fell under Koth's influence never went out and saw nearly as much success as we are right now. They never even left New Londo, to be honest.
They failed me. I am...
It's interesting. They were strong, but saw not the truth. I think that's kind of implying that rather than going out and trying to bring about the Age of Dark, instead they were just kind of drunk on their own power as Dark Wraiths, stealing humanity from others and feeling the power surge within them. And they kind of got punished for it. So let's give them some humanity. It's one. Oh yeah, I hope you guys are ready to see that animation a lot today. A lot. We have a lot of humanity to give. So, it's very obvious that Koth was behind the events of New Londo. He's also behind the events of Ulasil hundreds of years ago, and we'll be talking about that once we get to the DLC section of the game. No, don't you, Resident Sleeper. This is the most exciting humanity offering on Twitch. You PogChamp like crazy every time I offer humanity. So, as for Koth's motivations, like, he obviously said that he wants us to become the Dark Lord. The leader of the humans, and basically the most powerful person with a dark soul. Other than that, what else could he possibly want? Why would he want us to become the Dark Lord? Well, as you can tell by the surroundings, Koth is obviously a creature of the Abyss. Oh boy, we have gotten to level 2, and we get a red eye orb. We gained a rank.
Farewell.
So let's take a look at that real quick before I get back to what I was doing. This is an entire red eye orb. The Dark Wraiths of Koth use this orb to seek humanity and plunge further into dark. Perhaps they are more human than we. Oh, it's philosophical. So, this is the same as a cracked red eye orb, but unbreakable. This will never break. This is the Bayolet from Berserk. Look at it. For anyone that is the fucking red Bayolet from Berserk. Hold on, I'm finding an image. We're showing it. There you go, this is close enough. There we go. It is basically the same thing, only the red Bayolet in Berserk has a full face, while this one the red eye orb just has an eye, because it has to be an homage, rather than being an exact copy. Did I mention Miyazaki likes Berserk? I think I've said it once, but, you know, it bears repeating. Bayolet? Finesser, the Bayolet in Berserk is essentially an item of extreme magical power that grants wishes. Anyway, this is the same as cracked red orbs, but it will never break. You can use this as much as you want, anytime you want, as often as you want. And it makes it so you never have to buy these. Oh boy, we're gonna need more humanities for what I'm gonna show. Oh jeez, hold on. Let's put a shield on. Any shield will do. But we'll do the good one. We're gonna need a lot of humanities here, guys. Oops, that was early. Griffiths! Okay. That should be good. Anyway, we're gonna offer so many humanities, guys. Load up your Pog Champs, because you're gonna need a lot of them for all the humanities we're offering up. And this is how you did it back in Dark Souls 1. You did not offer more than one at a time. Is the 1997 anime for Berserk really worth getting into? Yeah, it's good. It's very good. It's incredibly good, Finesser. Honestly, I'd read the manga personally, but if you want to watch the anime, the 1997 Berserk anime is quite good. So, like I was saying before, the motivations of Koth and why he might want to bring about the Age of Dark. Well, he says it's the Age of Man, and he says that it would be great for humans to rule the world and everything. I think more what he's trying to do is eliminate the other owners of the Lord's souls and essentially the other races, and then try and control the humans from the shadows. Because serpents are very commonly they're very commonly linked with deception, deceit, and kind of being snakes in the grass in a way, as they are snakes themselves. That's kind of the reason why I think Koth is being very self-serving here. He wants the Abyss to spread, because as a creature of the Abyss, this means that he has... since he's essentially immortal, and very powerful, obviously, it'd be incredibly hard for anything to stand up to him if the only things that can currently stand up to him are pushed out of the way. Those things being more than likely the gods, and possibly Nito. So that's a possible motivation for why Koth is so so desperate, so impatient for the Age of Dark to come about. Mangas are kind of hard to get a hold of. You can find the Berserk manga online rather easily. You can literally search it online. Okay, we have upgraded our Covenant Allegiance once more, and we get the Dark set.
They failed.
Unfortunately, he doesn't say anything about it. Let's take a look at the Dark set now. It's actually a pretty good set. And of course, it's the Edgelord set. Let's become Edgelords, guys. It's all so dark. Here we are. We now look exactly like the Dark Wraiths. Armor of the Dark Race, former Knights of New Londo who descended into Dark. Their armor transformed and remains a symbol of the Dark Servants and their diabolical art of life drain. Diabolical? And I think that's all it's going to say for the most part on the... Jesus. Some say the skeletal mask of an ancient Dark Wraith is partially fused with the flesh of its face. That's fun. So, yeah, literally you're wearing a skeleton over your head. With a hat. And, yeah, that looks like everything they're going to have. And also we got a sword. Dark sword. Anybody who's played Dark Souls 3 knows a lot about the Dark Sword, if you played PvP. The Sword of the Knights of the Four Kings of New Londo. Its blade is wide and thick. And it is wielded in an unusual manner. When the Four Kings were seduced by evil, their knights became Dark Wraiths, servants of the dark who wielded these dark swords. So if we use it with our R1, simple R1, R2 gives us the weird initial startup. And unfortunately, we can't really go as fast as the Dark Wraiths do with their cool 4-hit combo. And do R2, R1, R2 shenanigans, it's just not as good. The Dark Sword's not nearly as good in this game as it is in Dark Souls 3. Because poise exists. Here we go. Now we're the true edgelord. We are death.
What is it? Go.
Anyway, I don't think that a level 3 Covenant Allegiance gives us anything, but we've got humanity. Let's go ahead and give him some humanity, guys. It'd be awesome if enemies wouldn't attack you if you looked like them. That'd be pretty interesting. Poise. Dark Spirit is any red invader. Dark Wraiths are Dark Wraith Covenant members. Yes. Yes, that's very true, Kage-sama. This isn't RuneScape or Minecraft? I'm sorry, Broken Diamond. I know that all the popular streamers are doing RuneScape and Minecraft right now, but I decided to break free from the herd. I won't be a lemming. You stop chewing, you stop flapping your jowls for 1 second, Koth. Oh, that sound gets to me. Oh. I do like the little animations they do with the primordial serpents. Like, his nose twitches a little bit. His eyebrow, his middle brow sometimes twitches some. It does a lot when he talks. His weird testicle meat mustache thing, I don't know what the hell that is, flaps around and has actual physics to it. It's all really cool. In a very, very old version, like before the game was released, if you attacked Koth or Frampt, they actually had animations made for fighting back, and they apparently could be fought and killed, or at least they could be fought, and they would probably actually just kill you. But that was changed, and now they are immortal, unkillable things, and I could punch him as much as I wanted, and nothing would really come of it. I could sit back with a bow and arrow and just pluck 1,000 arrows into his face, and all that would happen is he would just kind of, I don't know, sit there and look at me with those red eyes. Why are his eyes so orange, actually? Not really red, orange. Oh, you're talking about enemies not attacking you because you looked like them. Oh, I gotcha. It's a really good thing that it just takes humanity to level up this covenant, because humanity is very easy to come by when you cheat. For the other stuff, I'll have to cheat even harder to get 99 of them for the other covenants. Oh, and by the way, this animation, the animation of deepening the covenant allegiance, we're doing that for every covenant, guys. All of them. I really hope you guys are ready for the hype of doing this for... How many covenants can we do this for? Let me see. 2, 3, 4... Was it 6 or something? We done? Or do I need more? Fuck.
Farewell.
Yeah. I ain't going anywhere. We're gonna talk again in a second, son. Will we get to hear Quaylon's dialogue? Oh, Warware. Sweet, innocent Warware.
Go.
We are doing everything in this game. Everything. Darkwave, Forest Hunters, Dark Moon, Warriors, Sunlight, Daughters of Chaos. So yeah, I was right, 5 or 6. Like I said, guys, I really hope you enjoy this animation. Are you guys having a great time? Are you enjoying the sound of Koth chewing? The sound of brrrr. So, you know, let's talk a little bit more about New Londo while we're here. We have time. New Londo, visually, is based loosely off of Mont Saint-Michel in France, specifically Normandy, I believe it's in. And the basic architecture looks very, very similar, and it is the basis of which New Londo was inspired by. And the whole reason that New Londo was created in the first place was a combination of Miyazaki really wanted... In the very beginning, his very first idea was to have Firelink Shrine be a water temple and stuff like that. But that couldn't really happen because as the evolution continued, bonfires existed and they started removing water, and then they kind of put it up on a cliff, so water was harder to get there. And so Firelink Shrine couldn't work. But he also wanted kind of a deserted ghost town. So he kind of combined the two ideas together and created New Londo itself. And New Londo is the ghost town and the water temple kind of all rolled up into one. And basically, I'd say it was really successful for what Miyazaki wanted it to be. And overall, I like the concept of the area a lot. I kind of wish there was a bonfire, but it wouldn't make sense for there to be any bonfires in the area at all since it was flooded. So, in the end of the day, it's a fine area. And I think New Londo did really well with what it did. With what it was supposed to be. Rank gained. Alright, we're done. That's it. We are now top rank. We didn't get anything. I believe you don't get anything for getting top rank. Or at least it seems that way. Alright. Let's go ahead and warp ourselves back to Firelink Shrine real quick. As I would like to show what you can do with this awesome Dark Wraith hand real quick.